Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Merv. Welcome to today's show. Today we are going to build I've got stuff in this box, but you guys remember this, the Squawk van from Stranger Things? Yeah. So here's what happened. You guys know that behind me here, I've got that big case, and what I want to do is make a display of like a car show in there. But I want to change it up every so often, maybe every month, maybe every quarter, whatever, every holiday, whatever. And I want to put some different things in there that'll make it kind of interesting for the grandkids to look and find, like kind of like what I did on the shelf layout. So one of the things I want to do is I want to have a band up on a stage doing, music in the park while we've got the car show going on. And I'm going to show you guys a van here in a minute that kind of inspired this idea of, I need like a radio station van that's got, some really cool equipment and stuff that, they bring the DJ and, between between bands, maybe they're playing some, DJ music or whatever. Anyway, I wanted something like this as part of the diorama. There's also going to be a food truck, and some other really cool stuff. So for the van, I thought, I've got the Squawk van. That would be a great thing. So I went ahead and kind of followed roughly the decals, the paint, except for I did a little bit different on the paint. I think you'll like this. But anyway, got it put together. I'm going to show you guys briefly how I did it and show you how it turned out. So stick with Mad Dog Merv as I build the Revell Squawk van from Stranger Things. So first off, I took my black 2X primer, flat black, or not primer, but my 2X paint. Went ahead and painted these type of areas black, the chassis black. The wood here, I just did with an enamel, a tan color, and then over the top, I watered down another color of brown, and you can see it here, and just kind of put it on with a brush to give it that wood grain effect, the black there on the seats. So here is the paint that I'm going to use. Instead of a gray primer, I am going to use the Citadel McCrag Blue. Imagine that. Instead of a gray, instead of anything else, we're going to use this as our base primer. Then I'm going to go over it with this Testors Extreme lacquer I have. And see, the stuff ain't cheap, but it is great paint. This one is called Star Spangled Blue. Ooh, that ought to be real pretty. Well, I can tell you I've done, 3 projects now with this, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So let's look at how the paint job is. So here's the results with the McCrag Blue. The body turned out great. It's a great primer. Went on nice and smooth, and it dried very quickly. Okay, so for the carpeting in the van, I went ahead and used this Krylon Fusion because I've got it, and I figured what the heck. So I taped off this area. I sprayed this area, and while it was still wet, I used some of this flocking. Now, I got this off of Amazon. I'll try to put a link in the description of this flocking powder. But for the amount of money you pay for it, there's a lot of flocking powder there. I've ordered black, and I think I've got brown here. But yeah, there's a ton of it in here. And this red, because I knew there was a couple of projects I was going to do kind of a red carpet. So while it was still wet, sprinkled that in, let it sit for a bit, and then just tap the excess off. Now, I've just base coated this in black. I am going to go in and re-hit this with a flat black, and then I'm going to use a gloss, or a semi-gloss, I should say, here on the this part of the transmission hump. But this is how I've gone ahead and decided to do the carpet, and I think that flocking looks pretty darn good. So for the tire and wheel combination, the stock rims, there's no way. Couldn't do that. So I had to have something cool, so I decided to go with Krager SS and some radial TAs. These are the L6015s. These are all 3D printed, but you see I've still got to put the white letters on them, and they fit on there just nice. I still have to detail the chassis, so don't pay attention to that, but I got them put on here. And I think they're going to give it a good look, a good ride height, and just exactly what I'm after. Here's an overall view of the basic components kind of set out. I just now have to assemble them all, get the decals on, and get the painting taken care of, the rest of the painting. So here are the kit side pipes, and they aren't bad. There's some really nice decals that are here somewhere. I don't know what I did with the decals, but there's some really nice decals that go on this to give it the slotted look. And I'm going to keep these for a different project, but as you guys know, I have 3D printed ones. And since I can 3D print them in different sizes, I did this a little bit larger size. Went ahead and sprayed this with the Molotow liquid chrome. And yeah, they don't look too bad. And they're ready to go. So we'll see how they turn out on there, how they look. Dashboard, super simple. Just painted it black with 2X flat black paint. And then took my very fine brush and some Molotow. Went ahead and did the chrome for the edges and whatnot. Put the one decal up there on the, where did I put it? Oh, right there. And then these are the gauge decals it comes with. So that was quick and simple, a little bit of decal set, and I'm happy with how that looks. And here's the stock equipment console that comes with it. I'm going to have to make some changes to this. Those milk crates aren't going to work for me. Okay, so here is the box, well, whatever it is, the rack. Mine, I've made some changes. So there was a couple of, I don't know what to call them, they're plastic baskets, but I went ahead and put in some electronic parts that I had from different prints that I had done. There is some radio faces from, I think, some 35th scale half track or something to that effect that I've put on here. There's even a CB radio for my friend 390 Wagon Master that I put a CB in here. But an 8-track tape player, a standard cassette player, a small air conditioner vents, and just some other radio-looking equipment. And we're going to put that inside here now. Well, this really needs to be seen out in the natural sun because, wow. Yeah, that blue paint job looks great. I did clear coat that with the Mr. Surfacer brand of clear, but man, look at this thing. Didn't put all the decals on, but most of them. Now, up top, that whatever that's supposed to be, well, I'm going to replace it with a dish, a satellite dish. I thought that I still had the one from my Ghostbusters model, but I can't seem to find it. So, as soon as I get one made, I will put that on there. You see how the side pipes turned out? Decals went down very well. A little bit of detail on the grill, just black where there should be black, and silver where there should be silver, and then chrome where there should be chrome. But quite a nice looking build. And then here, with it opened all up, you can see how that looks. Pretty nice. I did goof in that I put too wide of tires on it so the door wouldn't open. So I'm going to just leave it for now, but in real life I would have to modify that, but for now I'm going to leave it. I did add this antenna because I don't like the way Chevy put the antenna in the front glass, and I decided I needed a good antenna mast for just the radio in the truck itself, in the van itself. But that's how the equipment looks in there. The seat, and from this angle, and there you go.